Got a little pushback yesterday when I said you could blame the defense on that last drive that led to the field goal for part of the loss. You can blame the offense for not getting a first down. You can blame the special teams for not kicking the field goal that should have been made. And you can certainly point to some plays from the defense, because when they're on the field with less than a minute to go and they allow the Raiders to get a field goal that's a game winner, you can certainly blame them. Well, Dan Orlovsky, Ryan Clark break down the play I was referring to. 2nd and 11, the Raiders' final drive, second to last play that got them into field goal position. This is the X's and O's of that play from NFL Live.
What you tell your receivers is, if we catch this pass inside of the numbers, you go get as much yardage as you can. Right. We're not playing and wasting time sideline to sideline. If you catch this ball outside of the numbers, you do everything you can to get out of bounds.
Now, the problem is he shouldn't have this much space, right? We should have a guy curl flat. We should have somebody coming in from the hook, and we should have a safety or a cornerback that's topping it off. So as he gets to this point, here is what these guys have to be playing. Let it run a little bit more, Dan. We got a triangle right here. Now, out of the triangle, if I'm Denzel Ward, the first thing I'm doing, if Dan is running this football, is I'm going to attack this hip. I'm going to go long stride, short stride. I want to be here, cut that leg off. Okay. If I'm a Wusu Koromora from the inside, I'm now chasing the inside hip and tracking and going here. And if I'm Moffitt the safety, here is what I know. I used to always tell my guys, give me a window, give me a tunnel, give me a funnel, and I promise he won't get back up. Okay. He should be full speed running right down Foster Moreau here. None of those guys do those things. He gets out of bounds.
Let me ask you this.
The first down.
Defensively, they're actually in ideal, perfect position.
This is the perfect position. Okay. He should have nowhere to go.
So now, right now, you tell Foster Moreau, like you teach these big fellas, okay? This is decision-making time, because he's got to do everything intent-wise to get out of bounds. But also, you got to understand, you're big enough that even if this guy, Denzel Ward, puts hands on you there, you can carry him out of bounds. He makes a decision that he could split those guys. Denzel Ward throws an arm out there. Those 5-6 yards.
He made a decision to be a football player. The other three people decided not to.
And again, Tim Bielik, when you look at that field goal, it was a 49-yard field goal. 5-6 yards is huge in that instance. And again, when the Browns talk about little things that have added up to losses, that's a little thing. They were in position and they didn't make the play. So yeah, it falls on the defense at that point.
Yeah, I do think everybody kind of has a hand in it. I'm always a believer that losses are never usually about one thing. They're usually about a multitude of things. And I think, I looking at that play, that Dan Orlovsky and Ryan Clark broke down. It's kind of surprising when you look at the guys involved in it. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah and Denzel Ward, you would argue, are the Browns' two best players in that back seven. So to see them not be able to make the play on Foster Moreau was really shocking. And I mean, I understand Javonte Moffitt's a good position, but I mean, in ideal circumstances, he's not even playing. He's in there because the Browns have about 20 plus guys out due to COVID, including two of your top three safeties. So, I mean, it's a tough situation. Obviously, Denzel did not make the best tackle attempt on that play. JOK, I mean, I thought he did kind of what he could do, but I mean, that's a miscommunication. It looked like Denzel may have been in a position where he was afraid he was going to end up tackling his own guy, but less than a minute to go in a game, you got to do whatever you can to keep him in bounds. And 6-7 yards is a big deal. I know Daniel Carlson's got a big leg, though. He can knock him through from 50 plus. So, I mean, there's always a possibility that they make that tackle. They still get a 53, 54 yarder, and he still makes it. 48 is much easier. And obviously that second attempt was pretty much right down the middle of the pipe. So just kind of the way it goes. But again, it's been emblematic of the Browns season. They've been in these games, but unlike last year, they just have failed to find that one little play they need to win them more often than not.
Yeah, fair enough. The other thing I would say, though, with 28 seconds left, you got to keep them in bounds. There's only 28 seconds left at the beginning part of that play. Got to keep them in bounds, got to make the tackle. But again, it's a little thing, just the situational aspect of understanding that.